Marina Bay Sands. Singapore's iconic megastructure is an $8 billion architectural masterpiece. That amount could build 5 Burj Khalifa towers, yet the project was completed right on schedule.
This structure is unlike any other high-rise building, as it carries a massive skyship atop its towers.
Originating from an inspired rough sketch on tracing paper in 2004, when this area was still empty reclaimed land, the project reached completion on time in 2010. To create this masterpiece, engineers had to solve a seemingly impossible problem. They needed to erect 3 independent leaning towers and then place a giant SkyPark, the size of multiple football fields, directly on top of them.
The most fierce engineering challenge, however, began deep below the ground.
Right beneath lay a 75-foot thick layer of soft marine clay, a severe test for any super heavy structure. To support this entire massive architectural weight, engineers had to design an extremely complex pile foundation system. A total of 1,770 pile locations were identified, with an allowable margin of error under 5 millimeters. Survey teams spent 3 continuous months just to mark every single position accurately on the ground. Each board pile had a diameter of up to 5.9 feet and reached a depth of 130 feet underground. To test the load capacity, a weight of up to 9,000 tons was placed on a single pile, after which every single result was still tested independently. Throughout the foundation excavation process, the risk of flooding was constantly present. A system of 300 high-capacity pumps had to operate without stopping to keep the foundation pit dry. Surrounding this area, the entire foundation zone was once enclosed by an 82-foot deep concrete diaphragm wall. Cast seamlessly around the foundation zone from 480 massive concrete panels, it created a subterranean basin completely isolated from seawater. Pouring concrete for the foundation required absolute precise timing. Each pour lasted for 42 continuous hours. If the concrete flow stopped for even a single minute, the entire foundation structure would be ruined. Continuous slip forms rose 12 inches every hour, stretching over 18 long months. The complexity multiplied exponentially when constructing the main bodies of the 3 towers. The defining feature is that these towers do not stand straight, but are designed with a leaning, curving silhouette. Every poured concrete floor pushed the tower's incline further. A total of 1,155 floor slabs had to be poured simultaneously across all 3 towers, at a grueling pace of 7 days per floor.
Standing at this spot, you can clearly feel the unique tilt of each massive concrete pillar.
This meant that no standardized structural components existed. To withstand this immense pressure, the concrete used was nearly 3 times stronger than standard concrete, and every batch underwent strict quality testing before being poured. Wind force circulating between the 3 towers accelerated by up to 23%, a phenomenon discovered only during scale model testing prior to construction. Since the 3 towers leaned in different directions, connecting them posed an extraordinarily tough puzzle. At one structural node, up to 900 reinforcing steel bars intersected, requiring 6 weeks of detailed planning for just a single connection point. Deep inside this structure lies a 20-foot thick concrete shear wall, bearing the load for the entire SkyPark. To track the concrete curing process, 47 temperature sensors were embedded inside the concrete mass and monitored continuously for 72 hours. 4 tower cranes operated at a height of 590 feet with overlapping radiuses. But thanks to skillful coordination across 4 radio channels, not a single collision occurred. As the towers reached higher, they moved independently under wind loads. Special bearings were installed, allowing for a relative movement allowance of up to 12 inches. Although the three towers reach 55 stories high, the elevation difference between them was not allowed to exceed 15 millimeters. The engineers' calculations were astonishingly precise. During construction, the entire structure settled by 1¼ inches, exactly as predicted. Upon completion, Tower 1 was 3 millimeters higher, and Tower 3 was 6 millimeters lower, creating a total variance of just 9 millimeters, well within safe limits. This meticulous care extends to the glass facade. There are 2,400 glass panels on the sloping surface of Tower 1 alone, and no two panels share the exact same shape. To install the curved glass wall, 240 vertical mullions were aligned using transits, ensuring every single angle was perfect. While the three towers were rising into the sky, workers simultaneously constructed a vast space below, equivalent to 20 football fields. Pre-stressed steel cables were tensioned inside the concrete to prevent cracking under the load of thousands of people. The casino area features vault security walls as thick as those in a nuclear power plant. The entire complex MEP system below is compressed into a ceiling plenum of just 31.5 inches. A 2,000-seat floating theater sits on 240 isolation springs, completely soundproofed from the outside. Even the restrooms were standardized, with 2,561 complete modular bathrooms prefabricated in a factory, then hoisted as whole units into place before external glass walls were installed. To solve Singapore's harsh thermal challenges, 40% of the building's concrete had to be poured at night. During core wall construction, 2,400 tons of temporary structural steel were used to prop up the walls, and were gradually removed floor by floor as the concrete gained strength. At times, 16 workers operated in the dark inside the wall core to place 72 tons of steel for each crane cycle. Over 4 years, 40 workers did nothing but protect and moisten the concrete, helping it reach maximum durability. Each 3-inch thick steel plate required 16 weld passes and ultrasonic testing. Directly overhead is the 1,115-foot SkyPark cantilever bridge, extending 220 feet into midair without any supporting pillars. This giant 20 million-pound steel bridge spans across the three towers at a height of 656 feet. It was fabricated overseas into 90-ton steel segments, shipped by sea, and then hoisted straight up to the top of the towers 24 hours a day over 4 months. Joining the two towers at a height of 656 feet took just 6 hours of bolting. Each newly installed segment deflected the previous ones, but every millimeter of sag had been accurately predicted by computer software. Up to 1,400 bolts at Tower 1 were torque tightened and marked with inspection paint. The centerpiece of the SkyPark is a nearly 500-foot infinity pool. The overflow edge had to achieve levelness within a 3-millimeter tolerance along its entire length, or the water overflow would become visibly uneven. When the pool was filled with water, the entire cantilevered slab dropped by 11/16 of an inch, a difference of just 0.6 millimeters from the 18-millimeter drop predicted by engineers. The pool filtration system uses a 145-kilowatt pump running continuously to maintain the edge flow. To withstand wind forces at a height of 656 feet, where the cantilever tip can sway up to 4.7 inches during thunderstorms, the structure features 6 layers of flexible waterproofing capable of expanding 2 inches. The entire steel structure of the SkyPark is coated with a 225-micron paint layer, ensuring no repainting is needed until the year 2034. Beyond the technical feats, the operational scale of Marina Bay Sands is equally staggering. The building connects directly to the city's district cooling network through a 31.5-inch pipe with an installed capacity of 120 megawatts and nearly 373 miles of electrical cable, enough to power 80,000 homes. Hidden behind this luxury is a pneumatic vacuum system sucking 17,600 pounds of waste daily at speeds up to 43 miles per hour. The casino area is equipped with 480 surveillance cameras, ensuring every gaming table is monitored from 2 angles. All 36 commercial kitchens were specially designed for full deep cleaning without closing the restaurants above. The 22-ton vault door had to have its locking bolts supercooled with liquid nitrogen to shrink them for fitment. Express elevators reached the 55th floor in just 36 seconds after undergoing 500 test runs. This massive volume of work was executed by 10,000 workers operating continuously over 4 years. By applying advanced building information modeling, engineers identified and resolved up to 3,400 structural clashes before actual construction, saving the project $120 million. Every detailed preparation bore fruit. On opening day, the property generated 6 million Singapore dollars in its first 20 hours and achieved $2.7 billion in revenue during its first operational year, exceeding financial projections by 15%. Standing before this engineering marvel, you realize that even seemingly impossible ideas can become reality. The project not only attracts billions of visitors and features in over 1 billion photos worldwide, but has also become an official teaching subject at over 40 top global universities. Currently, a $4.5 billion fourth tower is preparing for construction to further elevate this icon. Subscribe to the channel today to continue exploring the world's next technological wonders with us.